Okay, welcome back to the channel. I think this is now episode 56 or something like that. I just played a little bit earlier. I was just playing 4 tables, 2NL on Pokerstars plus 1 2NL Zoom. And shoving, idiot. Let's see what he's doing. And the software kind of, it's been doing this lately. I have retard. Okay, well, we maybe should have gone with that ace queen. I didn't really know. Now I know the player, okay. But we'll bide our time. Ace queen was probably good the last hand. Not good. Look at that for ace ace. And I mean, I'm just going for it. He may have got it because it's a short stack and they're going to look after him. That's my theory. I have evidence. Okay, he's got a chance, 16%. We're just going to call this off. We're in the lead. We're in the lead. We've won it. Okay, that was good. Bide our time. 2 hands. Well, I think the first hand we had ace queen, didn't we? I'm going to limp the 4s. It's all looking a bit crazy at the moment. It's all looking a bit crazy. We've got the top pair with the aces there. We'll call the 4s. Not that happy about it, even less happy now. Going to bet. Oh, I should have checked that really. Shouldn't I? We could have king jack. I'm just going to shove. He's only got about 18, hasn't he? I'm just going to check this, and we have 2 pairs. There's a flush there. Just gonna. Why are you continuing with king 7? I mean, king 7 off. Why are you continuing? I mean, am I making the mistake here, or what happened with that 2 pair? I think we won it, did we? Did we win it? Maybe, yeah. So anyway, the Pokerstars software has been a little bit buggy with me the last week or so. I've uninstalled and reinstalled it. Okay. I've never really had this problem before. When you get bugs on it all the time in any software really sometimes, especially gaming software. I think, I don't know. I'm not an expert. But it's been doing this thing of like, you know, it sort of crashes a little bit and then it sits me out the tables and I just can't get back in. It's a bit annoying. I mean, it's about once every 2 hours or so. I mean, I don't mind too much because, you know, it doesn't really make too much difference. But, you know, the idea of building up 1,000 big blind stacks is not going to happen when it's a bit like this. So we're just going to play the 4 tables to a nail. I'm just relaxing a little bit. I think it just looks a bit better, well, than the 5 tables as well. I'm flatting the 6s here. It's too reasonable. If we get that flat from the other stack, we've got a bit to play for. Now I'll just try to quickly show you my graph for 2NL Hold'em. I'll bring it over on this Bankroll challenge. It's not great, is it? Let's put it down a bit. Kind of showing you I'm playing at the same time. It's not ideal. I have started putting this together properly. So just a 2NL you can see here. You know, 2NL slow tables, $25 now, about 6,500 hands. So we've had a period of time where we've not really gone anywhere. Let's just have a quick just have another quick look at that. Okay, you know, here we were about 23, 24 or something dollars. That was at 3,000, and you know, up down, up down. So that happens. So hopefully we can start to make some progress. So $6,025. Let's just say that. Okay. And again, it's about just doing the calculations. Let's just say that we stuck at this $2 games or 6 max. And yeah, it's about 320 hands an hour. Well, let's just say 300, okay? Do 10 hours a day. I didn't mean to fold that A7. Totally messed up. That was a misclick. I'm gonna call one here. Oh, say total waste of time, and then I mean, it's we're obviously beaten by a boat. Well, I'm not gonna re-raise into a boat, potential boat. Oh, what are you? You shove your trips at the turn, man. Because surely you need some protection. Oh, there you go. And I was worried about a boat. Yeah. So 3,000 hands a day. You know, it's not a lot. It's about a lot of, I don't know, $15 a day at this level, 10 hours. Well, $1.50 an hour, isn't it? Nothing. But you know, if you're building up a poker bankroll, a few hours here and there, a couple of days here and there, and then very quickly the aim is just to, you know, once you start getting into $300, $400, $500 and going up the levels, that's the aim. It's not like you're saying you're going to stay at this level forever. This is just a stepping stone. Hopefully. And then it's working out how you play them as well. I mean, I think what I've been doing sometimes over the first 10 days or so, I've been playing, I think the other day on Pokerstars, well, I played 4 6-match tables on 2 tournaments, I think. You know, put a small bet here. Hopefully get a fold. I don't. I check. He bets. I give up. Trips. Oh. Bit dangerous, wasn't it? But I had trips. I don't care. Danger comes with trips. Comes with danger. Go on, shove. I love that when you got ace ace and people shove, don't they? You know. I just love it. I like to go slow, like I'm thinking about it. Tick, 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 tick. And they might message me like, "Hurry up, man, you donkey." I go tick, 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 and then I click call or shove or whatever I need to click, and yeah, I love that. Let me taste your tears. They taste so sweet. Lovely, yummy, yummy, yummy tears. Yeah. I can pot here with the protection against the spades. And so yeah, going back, I played. Actually, when I played the 4-6 max, I don't think that started that up down thing. It didn't really get anywhere. But the tournaments that night, I don't know, plus $35, I think, take away the entrance fees. So, I mean, if you know, just imagine you do 10 hours of tournaments and bottom pair here. 2 pair. Yeah, imagine you got 10 hours of tournaments and you get your $15 or whatever from your, on average, from your $2 2-L. And let's say you put that, which was more or less what we did. Well, we paid about $12 on tournaments the other night. I mean it's another strategy, isn't it? You know, you think, okay, on average over 10 hours I'll earn $15, and then maybe I play $15 of tournaments in that time, or maybe even half, $7, or, you know, and so that you can get the big win in the tournament. So there's lots of ways to do it, isn't there? Just working out which. I mean, I'm still doing it. I'm working out which is the best one for this bankroll challenge. I have no idea. I think I'm kind of thinking at the start now. I've got into the flow. For me, it's a little bit of like what works with my video production, you know. And I think Pokerstars, I thought it was a bit buggy. It's a little bit easier on the juice than GG Poker for the cash games. I can sort the. To be honest, GG Poker's got. I like GG Poker. I'm not criticising it. The one thing I would like to see there, if they're listening, I'd like to see the turbo dealing of cards. I don't like this. I'm sure there's software out where you can change the table behaviour, which is perfectly okay to use. You know. He's thinking about something at the bottom. Maybe just thinking about his breakfast. So yeah, I find when you're multi-tabling, this, you know, the cards being dealt, it kind of hypnotizes me. So, it just makes me sleepy. See here, when you're multi-tabling, if you see the way the cards are dealt here, you know, they just pop up. I don't need this. You know, I know it's the GG poker way, but you know, I just want just show me the cards, man, and I click and that's it. I don't want yeah, you know. I can understand. I can appreciate it why some people might want that, and they might find that, you know, entertaining. Like my 3-year-old nephew would love that, you know, but I'm a little bit older than that. I don't need it, to be honest. But cool with the 5-8. Why not? Oh my lord. Oh, you have a fancy check and then oh yeah, you pair the fucking board with the fucking turn, don't you? Okay. I swear a lot when I'm angry. I'm like Eric Cartman's style. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm one of those people. People are probably going to moan about my swearing on these videos. Yeah, they love it. They love South Park, you know. Probably like Eric Cartman is their hero, but they get offended by my swearing, I would imagine. That's how it goes, isn't it? Something like this. You're all a bunch of fucking hypocrites. Say fuck off. No, I'm playing. I'm winding you up. Okay. Oh, we got the ace here. So, I don't know. We've been playing this about. The other thing with Pokerstars, you know, I haven't been losing. I said this in the last video. I haven't been losing stacks in the first. I lose stacks, obviously, but it's part of the game. But I haven't been losing it stacks in the first. I think I'm gonna probably lose one now. No one mentioning it, but in the first 5-10 minutes, like I've just been going through this pattern at GG the last sort of week or so. It's like first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm minus 1 or 2 stacks. I'm get rivered and these patterns when you're playing many hands over long periods of time. These patterns come. Like I said earlier, I had a pattern on Pokerstars about a year ago, I think. And I'd go up. It was all good. And then I'd get down. I'd always get back to 0. And then it would turn, you know. And then I'd go up. And it's just like this bouncing ball that didn't run out of momentum. It just... Yeah, it's just like kind of it was just bouncing off the 0 line, and I couldn't break it. I mean, it's changed now, but that was the pattern. And I think the thing is, when you look at your graph, as I do on a sort of more or less daily basis, if I'm playing, you know, the last day or two, the kind of behaviours and actions there look big, you know. It's kind of, you know, you see this downswing for the day and it looks terrible and you start crying. And you think life's not worth living because you've lost 3 buy-ins, okay, that sort of thing. And then, you know, you go back and look at that graph like a week or two, a month or two. I mean, you can't even notice that it's gone down. It's like, you know, it's just like a little wriggle, you know. So, yeah, I don't really, yeah, it upsets me a bit when I lose money and lose chips. Not so much the money, yeah. I just don't like losing anything. So I'm going to call the king. I don't like it. I'm going to call the king queen suited because of the stack sizes here. So we get away here with a. Oh, isn't that lovely? Isn't that just wonderful? I have a bet into that. Now he could have kings, he could have queens, he could have sevens. But right now I don't give a monkey because it looked like jacks. It could have been. So I wasn't going to check that because, you know, it could have been jack 10. Queen 9 needs. It's not strong enough really. Just going to try to adjust that number here. Maybe that will work. Doesn't. Maybe down here. I don't know. Re-raising the ace king. Small bet. Well, we obviously got the straight and the flush draw. Let's just stick it in there. Let's hope he hasn't got a 6 and we get pooped. I should have bet the ace 9 10 jack. I'm just going to call because I know it's going to happen. I'm going to re-raise. We're going to get dunk card like this. And we're in trouble. I'm just going to flat the ace king. I'm just going to disguise that hand a little bit. And I'm calling. Five, 6. I'm going to call one. I don't like it. A straight ace to 5. I'll call we get the king. I'm just going all in now. I like that. Okay, we probably fucked, but wonderful. I was king 8 off. Fuck me, man. Sorry. See, I swear a lot. Let me know in the comments if I should address my swearing. Let me know if I should shut the fuck up. You know, I don't mean to be impolite or rude and upset people, but I want to be myself. You know, and for me, when I do swear, most of the times I'm not meaning any harm. It's not, you know, I think there are different styles of swearing, isn't there? You know, there's like, I like watching weasels channel sometimes, and he swears a lot. And I know when he really berates one of his students or someone he's playing against, you know, it doesn't mean any harm in real life. I get that. You know, I know where he's coming from. He's not gonna beat them up in real life and never speak to them again. But I like that. I like that kind of passion. Yeah, I can't do this. Well, I wish I was a bit like, oh, you know. I mean, I really like Garrett Adelstein. I think he's, you know, a great player, a great person. I'm not criticising him at all. And you look at his personality and his smile and his charming, you know. But I can't really do that very well. But yeah, I wish I could. I will try. I will try to learn. And I'm sure there's probably times when he feels like, fuck off. You know, he feels angry but he you know, he's obviously got his way of dealing with it. I haven't. I'm just like, you fuck off. Fuck. But I'm okay. I'm okay. Let's get another table going. Oops. No, that's not another table. That's the wrong thing. Okay. We'll have a look at that in a minute anyway, because it might have gone up a bit. I mean, you got nearly 300 chips here. I don't know what that means. You know, sometimes you see like, oh, plus 300 big blinds, and you know, you realise you've lost 3 stacks before you got that, so it doesn't really, you're still on 0. I'm gonna bet big here. If we have trips, oh, I forgot the first. Then I'll bet a half pot. I mean, it's dangerous, isn't it? Danger, I'm gonna call it. Yeah. Well done, bastard. I mean, it was a bad call. Straight was there. I think 3 reasons. The straight was there, the boat was there, and he's only got a VPIP of 16, and these people are not messing about, so bad call by me. But you know, sometimes, as was it Bart Hanson said, you need to call even though you've got the losing. You know you've got the losing hands. Sometimes it's okay to show people that you do something fishy. You know, you kind of a payback to it, you know. Maybe you would encourage others to re-raise or over bluff you, and oh, cool, you know, no, or whatever. So, does that make any sense? There's a logic to it somewhere. I don't know what it is now, but I'm trying to justify my fishy play in a serious way. That I'm totally failing. I'm totally failing to do that. Okay, we're going up a little bit. We'll bring that up in a minute. Oh, the 7s. Oh, the 7s. We'll check out. I don't really know the player. 7s is probably a fold. Could have re-raised the ace-10 now, didn't, because I wasn't really concentrating too much. I'm gonna check here. We've got second pair. I'm gonna bet big, just because no one bet with the king there, and it needed some protection. So I'm assuming no one has a king. And that's totally the card that we didn't want, isn't it? Try and check it down, and I think we should be okay with the ace queen here. We are. I think we're not okay here with the ace queen. So this guy is a bluffer. Don't know what he had, but he didn't have it, did he? So that was a bluff. I like to mark them as bluffers. Just that they're capable, you know, they're capable of bluffing. And there's some players aren't here, some players don't bluff. So we've got 2 overs, we've got a flush draw going big, we get called. I've paired, I didn't really see that. And we got the queen. We could have trips here. We don't. I'm not sure why he's continuing with queen jack there, really. Bit loose. Bit loosey goosey. Maybe the reason is because he's a fish. Are we supposed to say recreational players? I don't know. A fish is a fish, isn't it? I'm a fish. Oh. Let's try and get a quick zoom into the... This is just 2-0, by the way. I think the other day I said, oh, this is the Bankroll challenge. This is just 2-0 on Pokerstars. And we're at $30 now on just under 7,000 hands or something. So today I'm going to play a little bit, go out, for a long walk, maybe have something to eat, and maybe have a foot massage. I'll sit down a lot at the computer. I like to have a foot massage nearly every day, but this week I don't think I've had one this week. You know, the weather's not been great, and I've been a bit busy indoors with with stuff. I had to go to the bank one day. It took forever. That's done now. I had to go and pick up my new passport. That was one day. That took forever. And my landlord came and had a look at my room because we had a flood. Room upstairs kind of leaked into my room quite a while ago, but kind of the ceiling and the walls are damaged, and it's a bit of a pain to get fixed. You know, so he wanted to look at that and tell me what he's going to do. So it's been one of those weeks where I haven't really done a lot of my... But it's been good to get all these things done, actually. Kind of all happened. I have been waiting for my new passport for a long time. It was a silly process to get a new one. My old one had run out. That nearly ran out. And so... I don't live in the UK. I'm from the UK. But it takes a long time to get. And oops, I didn't misclick with the 2s. I want to put 3 in. I'll put 3 in here at the $2 games because, you know, you get people calling like this guy re-raising. If we get one more re-raise, then we'll go for it. One more. If someone flats up, we'll go for it. Otherwise, we're just gonna fold. Just gonna fold. And call one with the 8s. We have the second pair. Is that enough? Call 2. I'm gonna bet small. We got the set at the bottom. I'm gonna re-raise. Let's hope he's got an overcard or ace, clubs, something. Good boy. Overcard it is. With no queen. Hold, hold, hold. 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 That's 1. That's 2. Ooh. He went for that. That was good that he went for that. I think fair enough. He probably realised there was a set there. But he had the queen of clubs. And so I understand that. I like this player. I think he's a good player. You know, if you're listening, just hear that. You are a good player. That was probably not the best move you've ever made in your history, but I think you're a good player. That's a fact. A straight 6 to 10. You know, the other thing I like about Pokerstars, you know, I really only, most of the times I only just see these red, pinks, blues. I need to do some of these colours here. I don't really, 1 or 2 names I remember, and I never used to have the icons on. I'm only really having the icons on because I think maybe it looks a bit better on the videos. I usually have these off. And so generally I'm just looking at, you know, the red, pink, blue things. But even with the sort of donk players, you know, where that I kind of, and you know, you're beating them, but I like them. You know, I think, oh, you do some crazy shit sometimes, you know, but I like their attitude. You know, you're going to hear me criticising them and so on. But I like the fact that they go for it, you know. This is... I'm going to call one with the 10s here. I'm folding. I know we've got the good shot, but I just think it's a bad fold. But I just think we're done. That, you know, our chances of winning that are marginal, and you know, the guy's not going to give up. I don't think. I don't think he's. Okay, I'm probably just going to check shove. Or check raise. Hopefully he's got a queen and he's going to shove. You know, he's got 91% VPIP. I mean, you got to love him, haven't you? Or her. I like their kind of optimism. You know. And as much as I criticise them and I see some stuff, I like them. I want them to know that. They make me happy, generally. That doesn't make me happy. Bad boy. Okay, ace queen. Yeah, fair enough. I've done that myself. Many times. Even today. So yeah. Okay, we're climbing up. You see, we kind of seemed, hopefully broke this flat mold here, and hopefully we're going to get another period like this now. I hope. It was a fucking amazing flop for queens, isn't it? Really is outstanding. Well, he didn't go for any protection there with the flushes. We might be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna fold it. It's just whatever. Could have been trapping. The word in trapping. I'm gonna flat the ace 10 because this guy plays about a bit, does he? Let's go with the 5-4. Okay. The ace 10 didn't work, did it? No, we need another player or a bigger stack size for the 5-4 there. 260, 130, 200. Try and build this up a little bit. So I was just opening another video there. It said Yahoo, you might have heard that. I say it quite a lot. Actually, I don't think I've said Yahoo today. We could be okay with the ace queen here. Top pair ace, we could be okay. Let's update these colours. So 16 give you about a normal VPIP. This is just more or less related to the VPIP. You know, I'm not really a massive note taker because I play too many tables to read them, you know. Most of the times I just try to play what's in front of me, you know, and I don't do that very well. So I've added notes to it. I don't think it's going to help me. I can't really see it anyway. I'm half blind, to be honest. I have a big screen and squinting to try and read the notes and so on. I can't be bothered. I'm not taking that seriously, you know. Just a little bit of a colour's okay for me, you know. This one, you know, roughly normalish, and maybe this one's a bit tight, a bit yellow, there, you know. But you know, here I've got 16 VPIP on the top right, and here 31 on the bottom right, you know. So it's not really that much of an indicator. These colours probably change over time. So this one at the moment, yellow is a bit tight. 32. It's kind of busy, getting towards Yahoo-y. I don't really know the place. So we've got all those colours there. Let's have a look at this. Yahoo 38. Okay. I mean, it might be like, you know, one table I've got one player who's a 31, 32 as a Yahoo, and another one as a nearly Yahoo. There's still some slightly different behaviours there between them, and you know, down to how I've seen them play post flop or whatever. I mean, some of these big pit players, some of them do play well. You know, they just play a lot of hands, and after that they do okay. You know, others don't. You know, others just like believe they're invincible. I've got 3-3. Okay, but there is ace king. There's ace king jack on the board, and you've got 3-3. Yeah, I've got a pair. You might have missed, you know. Anyway, I think Tom Dwan's done things like that, hasn't he? I remember he called bottom pairs against somebody 2-2, and there was all sorts of scary shit on the board. It's a different level, isn't it? And tight, yellow, Yahoo-ish. 94. What do you think? You know, you get the idea now. Yeah. So let's do this table. 75. What do you think? Yes. 19, a bit normal in it. Okay. 50, that's how many hands? Just looking at the Yahoo-ish side of things, isn't it? You know, this is change over time. 50, how many hands? Yahoo. One hand out of two. No, we don't know that. This guy. No, he's up there, isn't he? He's a bit tight, this guy. This guy is kind of... I'll give him a pink for now. I don't really know him. So here, very quickly, this one. Give a pink. This one. Give a red. Okay. And you can see there now, I can see quickly, you really want to concentrate on the red players, you know. Red, so 2, 1, 2, 3, and So one of my cleaners just wheeling out the bin there. Or wheeling a bin outside back to where it needs to go. Okay, gotta re-raise the tens. I'm going big with the kings. So this is a kind of Yahoo-ish type of table here. And I haven't played those tens well at all, have I? He's protecting something, and I think it's better than tens. There's an ace there, and you know, he could have an ace, couldn't he? He's like, is that a bluff? How likely is that a bluff? How likely is a protection? I think we're right to fold the tens there. We're going to have a bit of a gamble with the 3-4. It's a really, really naff hand, obviously. And we got a second pair. 2, 3, 4, 5, open ender. We get in there. It's okay, wasn't it? You see, this is a guy. You know, he's played 95% of his hand, but he's not proceeding when he's got nothing, which is okay, you know. Well, you know what? I knew what he had there. I knew that he had nothing, so that's kind of not okay. But you know, but you get another type who just bet. You know, it's kind of hard to play against because you're just gonna like this guy here, Jack Queen, 29. It's terrible. But we're just gonna have to go for it, you know. He could be on a draw. Would most likely be, but he's 75% VPIP. You know, when they've just got that many chips, let's just do the business, shall we? Let's just have the fight and stop moaning. You know, that kind of thing. If you win, good. If I win, even better. Right, we've got an overpair. I don't think he's got a king or ace here. I mean, 10-10s could be there. I'm cool with the ace queen. I'm not going to bet that flop, even though I've got the queen. Just kind of asking for trouble, especially with that turn now. I kind of didn't play that well. 2, 3. Cool one, why not? Play sticky. Call it off. Jammy. King 5 off. See what I mean? It'll come back, but really, really loose call. Highly likely that we would have lost, but they see me calling loose. Hopefully there is value to that. We have trips. Okay, I'll check raising. if we get a bet. It's bad, but we're just going to go for it. Thought so. It's bad, but it bad come good. So, you know, that player 38% VP was a red. He's probably going to call a shove really widely. Would I be doing that against this player here? No. Because I know, you know, he's probably going to be playing that hand differently. I don't know. But I have a feeling this guy would have just shoved the flop, you know. He would have just said, well, okay, you've got trips, I've got the draw. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know. That's who knows, but you know, you get what I'm saying. I think that was that one. Oops. Let's try and have a look at the chart now, quickly. So yeah, we're inching up towards 35, before, not even like 7,000 yet, so not a bad session. Not bad at all. So we have 230 there, 200, 200, 130. So it's all looking good. Gut shot 2 overs, backdoor flush. Oh, fucking he's got something in here as well. Fucking hell, man. He's my nemesis, whatever it's called. I love him. Bless him. He was spending his pocket money today on a Saturday, you know. Daddy gave him a little few shillings to play. I'm gonna shitty flush here. But oh, I bet Chopper has got a flush in it. Chopper Harris. I was actually watching a bit of Chopper Harris yesterday. Funny enough. I like watching these kind of a couple of the old games from the 70s or whatever. I mean, brutal. I actually also watch George Best. I mean, if you watch it, there's a video on YouTube. George Best versus Benfica. And there's a player for Benfica in there. It's in the European Cup final. I think the player's name's Carlos or something. Well, there might be 2 or 3 players, not all called Carlos, but I mean, they're pretty meaty guys, these Benfica players, you know. And they're slamming into hacking at George Best. I think it was at Wembley Stadium, I think. And they're carving him up. I mean, obviously he survives, he scores a goal late in the game, I think. What we got there? Set here. Check raising. And, you know, but you think nowadays, you know, it would have been like 11 players sent off within the first 5 minutes, wouldn't it? You know, let's be honest. I mean, I love George Best. I saw another interview with him yesterday. He was talking about the experience of being how did this? It's a lot of misclick. A megastar in the 1960s, and you know, not really. I mean, obviously the players now have got the support and the agents and stuff, but George Best didn't have any of that, did he? I don't think. I don't. And obviously I had a major impact on him. Okay, I'm just going to close this table down. Nothing's going to happen there. But I think he was an amazing talent on the pitch. And when you think about, he had people trying to break his legs every 5 minutes, and I think, I think to be that good and also to deal with that aggression or violence almost on the pitch as well, you got to be tough. Well, who's a icon of the 60s, really, wasn't he? He was talking about that. He was talking about 1966. I was born in 1966. I don't really want to tell you that, but he was talking about it was, football was big, fashion was big, music was big. The Beatles and the Rolling Stones and all this sort of stuff. It was kind of an amazing time, really. And I remember, I was too young in 1966, but certainly remember by sort of 3, 4, 5, the end of the 60s and the beginning of the 70s. Certainly remember that time. I mean, we went from the Beatles to the Bay City Rollers and the Osmonds. Things just got better, didn't they? Okay, let's get another table open. Let's just have a quick look at the chart before we do that. So 32, 33 there. Oh, that's just the $2 game, so. Call the ace straight 10 off. Didn't really get anywhere, did it? We'll call in. That it really didn't get anywhere at that point in time. Oh. He could have trips, he could have a set, there's a flush there, he could have king king, and he could have ace ace. And I'm just going to ask him a question. Do you have that? The answer was no. You know. Well, he might have ace king, but I don't think he wants to continue with that, does he? That puts it an end to the debate. Look, let's have a fight. If you win, good. If I win, even better. You know, sometimes you just got to bully or be bullied, haven't you? It's the way that it goes, apparently. Oh dear. We're going to call one. 8-9 we're going to call. Oh, we're folding. We have top pair. This could be another. We had one just like this, haven't we? I'm going to check. He's a bluffer. He bets. So he would bet with 2-3 off. Oh, cool. I'm gonna bet big, try to get her fold. We got the 8. And that, my friend, was enough. I mean, I just showed everybody at that table how fucking good I am. Notice the irony there. Oh dear. So 269, 200, 222. We've only just started this one. Going up. Up, up, up. You re-raise with the ace queen against Mr. 95. I'm going to half bet the king. Hopefully get a fold. Because he always folds. I would have bet if I just had a pair of tissues there. Sorry, didn't mean to tell you that. This is a bit more tricky, isn't it? He has something, and that could be a jack. Well, it was a 7. You see what I mean? And I think, okay, we didn't really get the value there with the queens, but that told me you had something, and it was enough for me to change my way. I'm folding. No one wants to play against me on the top right hand table. Let's have another quick look at the chart. Okay, so yeah, there you go, up, up, up. $2. I'm sorry. I want. The reason why I wanted to have another look is just see how many hands was there. 6, 8. I mean, that's working out about $20 a day, isn't it? If you play, 10 hours a day, 3,000 hands, something like that, thereabouts. So, do that 10 days. There's $200, that's the expectation. Tournament on a Sunday. And hopefully we got the beginning of a bankroll then. Everyone's playing every hand here, aren't they? This table. Including us. Did he have twos? Don't think so. I'll call one. God knows what he had there. But he had us beat, I think. Anyway, what I meant to do there was get another table. I click the wrong icon sometimes. Okay, let's do this. I'm actually probably not going to play for too much longer, I don't think. Oh no, I don't have this bug again. It's about every hour that I survived. Sometimes it just kicks me off the tables. Folding the queen 9. About half pot here. I love the... Oh dear. I was going to say something and I forgot what I was going to say. Came halfway out my mouth and then obviously wasn't that important. I love him. Come on, get your foot. Ah, you know, I'm happy for you, you know, I really am. I think I don't mind that one, you know, nothing you did. But you know, I said earlier, I like these players. I mean, if that was all my stack, then I'd be furious. Obviously. But, you know, I wanted him to win that one. Oh. And we're beaten by ace, ace, 10, 10, 4, 4. King, king. Not king, queen yet though. Hold. Hold. Yes. Oops. I completely was not watching the other hands. It's like I was just totally focused on that. You know, you notice there I wasn't saying, go on, get your queen. The other one too, yeah, go on, have your 4. Yeah, go on, you can have it. I'll give you that. Please get it. You know. But that one I was like, hold, 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 fuck off. Slight difference. If it was heads up, I'd take it. But let's just quickly see where the chart is now. Okay, so we're over 35. I'm gonna bet into the jacks. Let's hope he hasn't got it here. This is gonna be awful. Yeah. What's it about with my chart here? I don't know what's in there. No. Let's work. It's gone on to the. Yeah, that's it. Just look at the challenge today. That's what I wanted to do. It's So 1,400 hands or so. About $15. So this would work out about $30 for the day on a day like today. Oh. Oh. I felt for him. I did. I did feel sorry for him. There was no joy in that for me. No, I wouldn't say no joy. I'm obviously very happy. But I kind of hope he takes that away and learns. I've done that myself many times, even the last few days, you know. I'm sure he's a better player than that. So... yeah, I know poker's poker and you really beat players up sometimes and stuff like that, but you know, I'm sympathetic as well. You know. But you might be just one of those players who just doesn't care, you know. Who cares? You know, but nice for us. Let's look at our stats for today anyway. Where does that take us? Yeah, over $15. Let's just have a look at the two. Let's change this to the $2 again. Could I think that we put a bit there fast on that? So let's have a look. Messing about here. Call the nines there. Okay, so here's the graph for the 2-0 for the bankroll challenge. Okay, so it's now heading up towards 40 over 7,000 hands, so about $20 a day. It's I've just looked, a quick look, it's 27 big blinds, 100. Which is okay. Oh, it's only 7,000 hands though, so it's not really a massive sample. Oh, it hasn't done this. It's doing this now, this crashy, buggy thing. Okay, we're going to finish there for now. I'm going to go out for a walk and do a couple of things. And that was a good session. I think 54 big blinds per 100 that session was. We put a bit of money on, and to the bankroll. Overall, I think in about 7,000 hands we are about 27 big blinds 100, so that's good. Okay, take care. See you again soon.